Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Aaron with Aaron's Aquatics, and it has been a while since I've sat in front of this camera. I think well over a month. I want to apologize up front. I did make a couple posts on my Twitter account. However, I didn't make anything official here on YouTube and had a lot of people messaging me. I want to apologize for that. But I gotta say, my life has been absolutely crazy. Within the last 3 weeks to a month, I finally put down an offer on a new house. Holy shit, I'm excited. I mean, like, I am really pumped. The house that I'm in right now is incredibly small. Hopefully anyone has noticed my fish tanks is actually in my closet. I don't know if anyone's ever no one's ever pointed it out. I've been kind of happy about it. I kind of turned the camera this way so you only see this. It's kind of made me a little bit self-conscious about that, but anyways, that being said, I've got a lot planned. But what my schedule looks like this. Today is, what day is today? July 11th? Today's July 11th. I'm planning on moving at the beginning of August, around the 7th of August. Now, the thing is I have about 2 weeks to move before I'm going to Europe. I'm traveling to the UK and to Germany. I'm really excited. So yeah, I've got a lot going on. That being said, I did want to give you guys a quick update on everything that's been happening. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the my shrimp tanks. Because, you know, that's what a lot of you guys are here for. This is the the cherry red tank. My guys are doing absolutely phenomenal. They've been breeding like mad. As you can see right there, there is absolutely a metric fuck ton little cherries. The glass is a little bit dirty, but that is okay. We really have no algae issues going on in this tank. The crypt has absolutely exploded. Amazing plant. I'm so happy with that. I don't think I went over this inside my last video. However, we can go this over in the future. I went ahead and attached that subwasser tank to a half coconut shell. That was the special project I was working on. Let's go ahead and look over here at the crystals. The crystals have been doing really good. Just overall, they've been doing fantastic. Now, while the cherries have been having massive orgies, lots and lots of babies, the crystals finally, within the last couple days, had their first babies. Now, it is going to be very hard for me to focus on them, but you can kind of see, like, right there, these little white dots. Well, those are some crystal babies, and some of them are looking fantastic. They kind of take off one of these grades here, just absolutely beautiful colors. But I have no intentions on pruning whatsoever these guys, just because the population really isn't sustainable at this point. A couple other updates. As you might notice, my dwarf, the blue dream blue velvets have been moved into my my crystal tank. Now, the reason being is I shut that tank down. The parameters are very close to each other. Yeah, there's another one. You know what? I thought that I really wanted to give them a bigger tank, something much better than the little 5-gallon that they were in before. And this really, they've absolutely loved this. They've been proliferating. It's been fantastic. Now, I moved these the dwarf blues, the dream blue velvets. Why do I keep saying dwarf? Into my crystal tank because one's neocaridina, the other one's caridina. I don't want them to reproduce with each other with these sex fiends over here. Another addition, if you haven't noticed already, is I've added an Otto to my tank. He's been absolutely amazing. I was kind of nervous about it at the beginning. I mean, normally, you know, if you are going to add a fish, be very careful. I mean, the golden rule of fish keeping, you know, if it's big enough to fit in somebody's mouth, it's going to eat it. So in the case of Ottos, they don't really eat fish. I mean, I guess they could if they wanted to, but they don't normally eat shrimp. I mean, if they land on it and their mouth gets a hold of it, okay, fine. But, you know, I don't believe that's what's going to happen here. Okay, so we've gone over the shrimp tanks. The last thing I wanted to go over was my 55-gallon freshwater community tank. The tank has also been broken down, just like the Dream Blue Velvets, primarily because I'm going to be moving here shortly. I didn't really want to take it with me because of other reasons, but really quick, I had a family lined up to pick up my tank, a very nice family, pretty close by to where I live. And what they wanted to do was buy their son a birthday present. I think he was maybe 14 or 15 years old. He's got a 29-gallon tank. He was going to come pick up my stand, my my lights, my tank, my canister filter, basically everything. And while they were there and I was draining out the water, I tried to make sure that they knew what they were doing. And the husband had worked with fish for a very long time. He's familiar with replacing carbon media every month or so. So it left me confident that I wasn't just giving my fish away to someone who would kill it, but with people that, knew what was going on. So that made me really happy. That being said, one of the other reasons, besides me having to move, that I wanted to break down my 55 is my plans, and if you've been with this channel for a while, you might know, is to start a saltwater aquarium. So this is something that's been on my mind for a very long time. My plans currently are to set up a Red Sea Reefer 625 XXL, which is, I believe, a total system volume of around 150 gallons. I know I'm probably wrong. It's somewhere between 130 and 160 total system volume. I know the sump is about 29-ish gallons and the rest of the system is like around 130, the display tank. So I've been spending a lot of time trying to pick up knowledge on that, do a lot of research. I mean, I've been researching for well over 6 months on this build. I just knew we were planning on moving. I didn't want to set up a saltwater tank, then have to break it down and then go forward. And then Red Sea decides to announce their new 625 XXL and I think the 750, which just started coming out within the last couple weeks. Otherwise, I was going to go for the 525 XL, which is a little bit smaller, but I'm hoping to go a little bit bigger now that I have the option. So I'm super excited. Really happy to be back. I'm going to be putting out more videos within the next coming weeks. It is going to be a little bit slower because, again, I'm moving. There's a lot involved. For any of those who have moved in the past, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. My name's Aaron. This is Aaron's Aquatics. See you next time.